Welcome back to Pooping My Ass. The show where we play
Hilarious.
games.
Welcome back to the legendary Dong Dong Dongadong.
Dong
and
dong
today is
dong dose.
yes. In
And
this
today-
episode, we're going to be waiting a lot.
I can prove it with this.
Oh, okay, we actually can. Oh,
Everyone,
that heals us.
can you please take a look at this?
It's my
My
cock.
huge cock.
Be careful. The first kill. You can read it. I trust people at home. I believe in you. You can read it.
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage.
It's a
Yeah.
it's a copy of my mugshot and a drawing of my nuts. Headshot and a drawing of my nuts. What's the line?
It looks like
I don't know.
a threatening letter someone sent to him.
It's in an NSP song.
So,
Sure.
who's the someone?
My dad.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write
dad.
such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
And
Are
we
you
believe
sure?
you because you're a talking bear.
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
I'm not sure I follow.
Fine.
Those are still lies.
I don't think your argument makes any more sense, Monami.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
Which I knew because I wrote it and said, hey, you should throw a party. And then he did, and I was like, whoa, and then I killed him.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
But he couldn't keep tabs on my metal skewer.
In
Well,
doing
yeah.
so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a
So surprised he
situation
just
where
let
they
that
couldn't
go.
act.
He's like, there's a missing ginormous metal skewer.
Oh,
I
for
guess.
anyone at home who's like upset that I'm like framing Nagito, I have no idea who did this. It's just because he's the one talking about it.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
Ah, he should have told us he received a threatening letter.
No,
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
because I told him.
Told him.
I'm the manipulative asshole.
No.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone? I see.
Oh, no.
His strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
And it made me so wet. I'm sorry.
And also, his undoing was the fact that he got stabbed
Stabbed.
8 times.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
I don't think that matters.
Well, obviously, the killer.
No, not necessarily.
The killer, ominous heartbeat noise plays.
I think you need to actually think, Hiru, before you.
Is it really
Yeah.
one of us who is the killer that the bear said is the so it's one of us?
Picking bears?
Who is it? Among us. Who's the one who killed Bear?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
Call back to
Some must say
Monokuma's
it's
line
not him.
from Danganronpa 1 where someone Taka got really upset and said, "Coward, show yourself." And then Monokuma said, "Good job in implying that you're not the killer," while also asking someone to confess.
What?
Good job, Dungun. Gun.
Dungun?
Good job, Dungun
Gundam.
If
Takata.
they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first
If
place.
anything I'm saying sounds like it doesn't make any sense, it's because I'm on 2 hours of sleep and I've been awake for like 18 hours.
And I just took a 4-hour-long nap.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Pika. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
I killed him.
If you let me say it for you, then
I
yes.
sucked the poison out of his wounds.
Poisson.
What is it, Miss
Now I
Sonia?
am the dead.
Fucking simp.
Oh,
I
shut up,
regret
dude.
that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
You're in a
If
box!
Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right.
He was
They
outside.
wouldn't have been
and
able to see anything
He
without the
was
night
literally
vision
under the
goggles.
floorboards, and there was light seeping in
But
from
if
the
the
moon
murderer
from
had
outside,
the
so it wasn't
goggles
pitch
when they
black.
took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
How could two people have seen through one set of night vision goggles? Did they
But you see
detach
my
their
point?
eyes? What? I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
But you see my point? Because if they're under the building, then there's actually a way for light to get in from the moon. So it
Yeah.
won't be pitch black.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
No, it wouldn't have, because it was glow on in the dark. Yeah. It was the glowing paint.
Yeah, the glowing paint.
I'm
as
big
well.
brained.
I see.
I see.
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape
The
stuck
murder
to the
weapon.
underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
All right, who has glowing paint? It's me.
But painting them with glowing paint?
Great.
It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen. They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit
No,
breaker.
that's not what that means. It was turned off by the AC
It was
unit in the
Peko
room.
Pekoyama in the
kitchen.
office with the circuit breaker. Done.
There you go. Clue for
Which
you.
means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
No, it does not mean that,
Peko
actually.
killed poor Byakuya?
Does
Was
not
this
mean
island
that.
not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Is that a word?
I am not the
Glasses
killer.
wearers.
Oh, I guess she's not.
There you go.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
But she
Because
has
it was set off by the
she literally has
the AC
she
unit.
has a kendo sword on her back.
Well, that's true. But
I don't care about a
wasn't
technicality
damaged.
like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
it wasn't from the breaker that, like, it wasn't in
Really,
the.
what happened? Blue
It
color.
wasn't in the office. First of all, and the AC unit in the kitchen is what tripped the circuit
Argue.
breaker.
I don't want to argue. I don't want to play this game. I just want it to happen around me. The blue will be called grease spots. When shooting a grease spot, you need to flip your way of thinking. Instead of arguing that the other person contains lies, please fire the truth to prove that it's correct. God, I hate this. Infer. Ah! Oh, good. Thanks.
Jesus Christ. Buckeye fries.
God, I want to
Don't
die.
mind my joke. No matter how many times I say it, but
Tarot. Oh, what? I don't know what these are.
it's escape.
Escape is the controls.
Since Peko
Check
was in the
check the
office,
options.
she could have caused the blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
We would Nekomaru's account because she was in the bathroom.
Why is it impossible? Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I think it was
Nekomaru's
Nekomaru.
account to
What
agree
happened to
with
your
that. You gotta,
guard duty?
dude.
I'm sorry. I was being a dumbass.
Sorry.
Oh, you weren't in the office? That's clearly a desperate excuse.
Is there any way to speed this up?
No.
Ask and check.
Since Peko was in the office,
Control.
Control.
she could have caused the black.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the off, not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Consent.
We can fuck now.
That's a weird way to put it.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
Actually,
You cannot
Soda,
even
I am.
speak.
It's
Cannot
nothing
even
like that
speak,
at all.
Soda. You and
Nekomaru's
Sonia,
account
shut
is
up.
actually Peko's alibi.
She has an alibi.
BB. We are dumb little shits.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
But I couldn't go in the bathroom, so I don't know if there was a hole to the bottom of the floorboards.
And it was finally freed up
I know.
after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Where they would have crawled
Oh,
out
yeah.
to when they were done with the murder.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
Well, Fuyuhiko
I
wasn't.
see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Pecco.
I guess that would be true.
What?
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so
That's-
earlier.
So I can spy
One
on
way
you.
to say commode?
Yeah, the commode. Duh. I have no idea.
There's no
Heard-
way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit. Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
I love him.
What is this game?
I want to hug him. I want to hug and maybe kiss him and mostly hug.
I would
but
not.
like a lot of hug, but a hug, you know?
If I hugged him, he would break my spine.
Exactly. I want him to blow my back out.
Okay.
I should think about my words.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I was raised in a pig. What?
I'm sorry.
At age 6, I was born inside a pig.
There you go.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
She was taking a big fat white stinkum.
But don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I love him.
I said it's fine.
She's cute. He's awesome.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
Or were you stabbing Byakuya?
As soon as I stepped into the
Okay,
office,
so I looked up
I
commode.
felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
And what
So
does it mean?
apparently, a commode is like a bathroom, like a toilet that's like hidden in like a desk or something.
Oh.
Old-fashioned beds that would have like a shit compartment under the bed, so you'd be able to dump it out every morning.
Wait, like
Medieval times.
like those like as seen on TV ads for like a golf club that you can pee in.
Kind of, but it's like it's more of like hey, you want a bedside table? More like a shitter as well.
No one will be suspicious while you hide your golf club under your kilt, because they'll just think you're checking out your club.
Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
I missed her sentence prior, but I don't care.
Hey, how did it feel to
Shut
do your
up.
business in the dark? Did you get excited? Seriously,
up, Turd
stop
Turd.
it.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Hajime.
But still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Or was it a ruse?
Are they really
Sneak into the floorboards to kill Byakuya.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigation.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
I'm the ultimate Yakuza.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
I'm unfamiliar with the term. Could someone
Yeah,
explain
exactly.
it to me?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
What?
I don't think that's what she means by stomach cramps.
Laxatives?
What are laxatives? I,
You're
the
a
nurse.
nurse.
If so,
I
the
know.
killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
She
I
wasn't
see.
ever
That
in the
might have
office
happened.
in the first place.
The question is whether Pecco's stomach was a coincidence or someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of the trial could drastically change. I don't understand, though. I don't know what I'm looking for. Knife, AC timer, night vision, goggles, embarrassing. I think we're going for AC timer.
I don't think that has anything to do with the bathroom, though.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it,
I ate something weird.
you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
I think
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that.
Are you sure?
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
what?
I don't see their point.
I don't see any of this actually.
Did you eat
don't
anything
see.
weird?
You should probably put on some night vision goggles.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in
Shut
it.
up.
No, that's wrong.
How was that?
That was a guess. I have no idea.
Huh?
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
Oh. That makes
True.
That
And also Byakuya,
If
but
the
he
food had
died.
laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
my stomach is a bottomless pit.
Like I said, the
Oh,
dishes are
yeah,
innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
Like that I'm horny on main all the time.
I apologize for
On
causing
main.
a scene.
Yeah.
Fuyuhiko should apologize,
I know,
not
but
you.
still.
He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Fucking dickwad whore.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
That's
I don't
pretty much
think you
it.
have the right.
Cease this bickering.
I don't think you have the right.
Cease this bickering!
Let's just dismiss Pecco's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
But how do you pronounce coincidence?
Yeah,
Silence.
yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have
Oh
to
my
tell
god.
us.
Wow.
Trashy skank?
They're all so mean.
Oh, that one girl is really
As
mean,
long
and
as
they're
the
also
murder happened
sensitive.
during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yes. What?
What?
that makes yes, that does make sense. Irons in storage room.
Who tripped the
Okay.
breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Oh, they didn't.
There was no
They
remote.
probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not
That's-
have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or not.
Power supply or transmitters were directed.
That's what you just said. Why are you disputing that?
Crap!
Wait.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
What was
If you
Kara's
can't
favorite
answer that, I'm
part?
gonna
I
bop
don't
you on
even
the
remember.
head.
I don't know, but Chiaki's
Did they
account was
throw
that
a stone and hit it?
the Yakuza guy came up.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it has nothing to
Probably
do with
messed
the
with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker.
Okay, let's listen to the whole
They
thing.
may have tampered with the power or maybe they caused a power surge?
Yeah, that's what it is.
There
I
it
agree
is.
with that.
Okay. I was at the right
That's
thing.
what-
I just didn't go far enough. Okay.
That's why it's important.
It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it.
Only
intentionally.
3 irons?
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
3 iron. Really?
When you found them right after the
I
blackout,
don't think it
the
takes that
irons
much
were
energy.
still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
Naruto was the only one
It
in front
seems
of the
that's
storage
how
room.
the
He
killer
wouldn't let
caused the
anyone in.
blackout.
Yeah.
Stupid fool!
Oh, hi.
Oh no.
I don't want to fight you.
Hold on a second,
Fight
let me speak
on.
too!
Alright.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Yeah.
That's inexcusable!
Why?
Okay, great for explaining.
Uh-huh. Irons in the storage room.
Guess.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Wait.
Oh, because the AC timer is.
It might be
If the irons in the storage room caused the
The
blackout,
AC timer beeped and then it.
then for the killer to turn the you're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
No!
And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the
No!
blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Fuck!
Jeez, dude.
I'm upset. I'm
If
sorry.
the irons in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons on,
That was
you're
the
saying
wrong
they
one.
went all the way to the storage room?
I didn't
Then that means
expose it.
everyone when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Just gotta do it twice.
Yeah, I have to slice it and then hit it.
And dice
If the
it.
iron's in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means
What?
everyone who was in the dining hall when the
Wait.
blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I don't understand.
There's no place for you to attack, because the other one, it was like orange, like all the other things.
Narrowing
What?
down the suspects is dangerous.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a
It has to
suspect.
be the AC timer.
No, I don't think it is.
Because
If the irons
the
in the
AC
storage
timer
room
beeped
caused
and
the
the
blackout,
blackout
for the
started.
killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I don't
There's
understand.
no exposed. There's no part of his argument that we can like chop.
There is.
If the irons in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
There's that one. There's
Then that means
one,
everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
You missed.
and then there's that one. So there's 4 we can shoot at. I just don't know which one it is or what we're shooting it with.
Sure.
Fuck this, man.
If the irons in the storage room caused the blackout, then for the killer to turn the irons on, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room?
I forgot to
Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
What is happening? Alright.
If the iron's in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the... You're saying they went all the way to the storage room? Then that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
I hate everything.
I can't back down!
What?
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 If the iron's in the storage room, then for the killer to turn the irons... You're saying they went all the way to the... Then that means everyone who when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Fuck you.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
It was turned on
The
beforehand.
people in the dining hall weren't able to... If the irons caused the...
Allow me to cut
got
through
it.
those words.
I understand what's happening now.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred,
Okay.
but they weren't the direct trigger.
I understand what I understand what that is now. I can't slice anything until I beat the fuck out of his words.
That sucks.
And then he will be like, but this is the thing you should shoot at, and then I pick a sword.
Okay.
The direct trigger
You're telling
was when
us.
the air conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Air conditioners!
But can you spell air conditioners?
Oh, so what it's saying is that the AC timer was timed to 11:30. When that turned on, that was too much, including the iron.
Yeah, that plus the irons was too
Yeah.
much. Yeah. So the irons
That
were
makes
already
sense.
on, and then the AC timer went off.
The timers
Okay.
for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
I love that word.
What was the point of that line, though?
Indubitably?
Indubitably?
You know shit about that
They
special words and
probably
stuff?
checked the old building's energy usage
Well,
in
Nagito is
advance
kind of tall.
and used the irons to
is.
nearly max it out.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage
You
in
see what I'm
advance
pointing?
and used the irons to nearly max it out.
So
the
once
only
they
person that
set
could've
the air
checked that.
conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout, indubitably.
You're the person who just didn't
I think it's
know what that
I
word
think
meant.
it's just Nagito that's slow.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Regarding
Look
the
at words,
energy
shut up.
usage,
That's an incredible
they
word.
probably asked Monokuma about it.
Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
What?
All right.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up! You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. But even so, I feel regret.
What this feeling in my heart?
Regret? What is
If I
regret?
was in
What
the
does
office,
that mean?
I could have reset the breaker in time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
I'm sorry, I'm adjusting my desk to standing because my knee is hurting.
No,
that makes sense.
the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach.
He has a sword.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible.
You're just gonna
no matter
break
what.
the breaker.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
My pussy!
Even so, the killer
Anyway.
is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright.
Is it you?
You
Is
don't
that
have to
why?
worry.
I figured it all out already. Because I'm the Byakuya Togami of game number 2.
I'm the super high school level Byakuya killer.
I'm the super high school level Byakuya Togami from the first game. I'm the douchebag.
Yo, hold on.
Yeah?
It'd be so cool if our question mark is we were the super high school level murderer.
Oh, that'd be epic, actually.
The last thing we had to do was murder and get away with it.
Like, what if we're genocide? What if we're genocide or show?
Yeah.
But in Hinata form.
It's cool.
The true genocide Jack.
Genocide
Because-
Hajime.
They're just a petty killer, right?
It'd be
They
genocide
can't defeat
Yamada.
symbols of hope like you guys.
What? Yeah, me too.
There's no way everybody will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
You know too much.
Nagito, I hate you.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Since
I'm
when, my
Makoto
guy?
Naegi.
Nagito? What happened to you?
I was possessed by former student Makoto Naegi.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
I hate him. I want him dead.
For now, we
What?
found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
Yeah.
Anybody could have hid and set the timers for the air conditioners.
Nagito, it was you. It was clearly you.
Yeah. What the
Setting
hell?
up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building.
Hold on. So
Oh, I get it. I get it.
What? you?
I fucking get it. So remember what
Oh, yeah.
Byakuya did with Chihiro's murder?
That's what I was gonna say. He just wanted to fuck some shit
Yeah,
up.
he just fucked some shit up. I think he
What?
planted the knife and did the iron.
Straightforward.
I think he did the note. I think he set everything up, and then someone just killed him. Nagito set everything up, and then just someone took advantage of it and killed Byakuya. Wait,
I think he was trying to test.
no, because he's the only person who could have taken the metal skewer. Also, did he do it? That doesn't line up with my spoilering.
Did he Kong?
What a shame.
Dumb
Any
joke,
one
I'm
of
sorry.
us is capable of that.
It's totally
what are you
him, though.
implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
No, we have. It's him. But it's not.
What?
He's just a dumbass.
Huh? Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Length has nothing to do with it.
It's about how you use your time.
It's about, yeah, all of your time.
Unfortunately, it's the truth.
No, it isn't. You're just a bitch.
The truth.
Despite
You
the
murdered
fact that we've
someone.
discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
You just...
Nagito, I want your ass to die.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
Fucking kill you.
Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for
No.
believing in others?
No, it's not.
It's like it's totally him. What the hell?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Well, clearly that doesn't happen since there's more to this game, hopefully.
Nagito,
Yeah.
there's definitely something wrong with you.
I
like
think you should
totally
take a chill
him.
pill.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
It's like totally him.
What?
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior.
It's exactly healthy behavior. You fucking sociopathic twat.
He's just defending himself.
Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Yeah, if it's you.
I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
And I
No,
want
it's
you to die.
It's because you're, it's like it's totally you.
I don't want to do this either.
Oh my god.
Me too! Please, take me home already!
I'm with Monami on this one. I'm fueled by rage.
Like, what the fuck? It's totally Nagito.
I want to go home and eat candy!
Yeah, of course you do, fucking lolly 8-year-old.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Everyone calm down.
Confess.
Come.
We're all
Oh,
friends,
confess.
aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares? Let's just give up already.
Junko, is that you?
Yeah, like what
There are
the?
no
It's totally
clues that
him.
lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
What?
That's wrong.
You have it down to like.
Thank you, Chiaki.
Two suspect.
Thank you.
He's gonna bring like
I would
the earring thing up.
I would-
and the fact that
I would
Yakuza guy was there.
Chiaki, I would hug you.
Keep going.
I think.
Look at Monami.
Did you say something?
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I couldn't
arrogant
hear
twat.
you over the sound of my arrogance.
Cause
And
we've
you're
already found a
arrogant.
clue that might point to who the killer is.
You being a dumbass.
A clue, you say?
You were the biggest part of this clue.
You know who the killer is?
It's my dad. Robert Downey Jr.
Headmaster.
the third. I don't know.
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
I love her hoodie and I want it. Can I just have her hoodie, please?
I see. Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Can we determine what the murder weapon is first, please?
It wasn't the knife.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before?
When Nagito had the only.
Is she asking how the killer got close to the table? He says,
So how did Byakuya get close to the table?
they needed to get close to the table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. Mahiru's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Nagito definitely did some sketchy shit.
Like,
Just as I thought the diagram clue, the killer was it Nagito?
I'm thinking it's fucking Nagito.
I don't want it to be Nagito because that ruins my spoiler. They'll probably use something to help them move in the dark.
What?
Here!
Yeah, it's the lamp cord.
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't
Then
mean
they
they
went to the
turned on
wall
a
and
light
followed
or
the cord.
something.
Yeah, they followed the cord.
There was
yeah.
a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Gundam.
What about everything else? Like under the.
I can prove it with this!
This is.
They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
See, now that I'm in the swing of this, I actually am getting it.
I'm still not there.
Power cord?
Or like it's getting easier to know what they're alluding to.
They could have felt their way to that table
yeah,
using
but-
the power cord, right?
As
By
far- as
doing
far
that,
as who it
the
was, I
killer
still
was
have
able
no
to
clue.
move to the table, then use the glowing paint to find the knife.
Hajime, you know the knife wasn't the weapon.
Oh my god. I was
And
at this fucking
there's only one person
school.
here who could have
I
done
feel
that.
like, okay, here's the thing. So, he was killed with this iron skewer below thing and all the shit. What? Ready?
You're the only one!
Yeah.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
What the
Me?
fuck?
Judging from everyone's positions before the
Hold on.
blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
And me and Kyoko, but we won't talk about that.
Well, he was the
Which
closest.
means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the
It's not
power cord
evidence.
was Nagito!
Inference.
That's just a coincidence.
But he's
Actually,
getting-
yeah, it is.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
But it is him, though.
Was when he was cleaning.
I see!
Yeah.
Holy
Nagito,
shit.
weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so,
I don't get to do this
you would have
voice
had a
anymore.
chance to hide the knife.
That's...
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
But he didn't.
Seriously! That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Could it be? Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the
He was
table?
the one with the sticks.
Yeah, he is the ultimate lucky student. So if he wanted to do the murder, it would have been lucky for him to get the cleaning stick.
Yeah, no, because he held them, so he could have just, like, known which one was the
Yeah,
red
he
one,
just
and then...
held onto it, just taking it. Yeah.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare
Yeah.
the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
I don't think he's the murderer, though.
Yeah. Okay, well, he knew to go to Byakuya's place. Read.
Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? That sound fair?
No.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
I mean, kinda,
Does
yeah.
it prove that you're suspicious? It's gonna prove that you're suspicious next time on Super High School Level Game Grumps.
It's been next time for 7 minutes.
Yeah, that's my point.
Alright, next time on Super High School Level Game Modes, we'll figure out what the fuck is going on and maybe get some puss. I don't know. Like, comment, subscribe if you like pussy or dick or neither or both.